Hi, guys.
Hello, Mr. Arjit. Good evening to you and all of our audience. How was your day so far?
It was good. It was really, really amazing. I saw that you were in basically in one of your media and entertainment travel. It was a beautiful picture that I saw.
I'm so glad you like it. Actually, it was unexpected for the Kedah ones. Kedah is one of the states in Malaysia. And for me, it was so interesting that they asked me to wear some traditional dresses of Malaysia. And yeah, the results were amazing because the photographers are the top in Malaysia.
I'm sure about it. And the reason I got to know it because of the evolvement of technology. Without that, probably if it is 10 years back or maybe 15 years back, I wouldn't
Yeah.
knew that you did that shoot and the pictures are really amazing. Maybe 15 years back then, once we meet face to face, I would have known that you did that shoot. But because of probably the social media and your posts, now in today's
Yeah.
time, I got to know that you were in some other part of Malaysia and you did that shoot.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's the world of technology. These days technology is everything and acting as catalyst. But now I have a question to you. Do you feel like technology can help all small and medium business to proceed as fundraising in our acceleration program? I need you to give me some examples and how technology is good for us and our clients to help each other. I mean, to help each other to grow.
True. Amazing. So when I talk about technology, guys, we need to understand technology doesn't mean always IT. Technology means it can be robotics as a technology. It can be definitely deep tech as a part of IT, but agriculture, agri-tech is also technology. In medical field, meditech is also part of technology. So when we talk
That's right.
about technology and evolvement of technology, I would love to show you a couple of practical examples. For an example, if you look at media entertainment industry in today's time, in earlier days, it was all about feature films, which is being broadcasted in the movie theater halls. But what happened several years back, all these media theater halls started connecting in a complete centralized system. Within that centralized system, you can broadcast it into the chain of those movie theater halls. PVR is probably one of the example of doing such kind of activity where you just want to watch your movie 7 p.m. in maybe Malaysian time, and from various different part of Malaysia, you will watch that particular movie exactly on the same time so that you can manage your consumers and they understand that if I have to watch it, 7 p.m. is the time. Not only that, movie and
Yes.
entertainment industry eventually started moving towards complete different kind of content creation altogether. So we saw the evolvement of OTT, which is definitely disrupted the entire movie industry. With the evolvement of multiple different number of OTTs, they brought the entire movie theater hall into a small device, which is your mobile. So in your mobile, now we can watch any damn movie that you want to watch. And
Absolutely.
slowly, guys, when you watch a movie, when you are entertained, there is a subscription fee. So what happens when you are launching an OTT platform, eventually your customer acquisition cost becomes different than the movie theater hall. So in between the distributors or in between the theater hall release becomes completely different in OTT. Here, you are subscribing probably a package. Within that package, you can choose what you want to watch. You can watch that movie multiple times as and when you want. And there are a lot of different other kind of activity that is happening. If you allow me, I would love to share you. For an example, if you look at the virtual reality world, virtual reality based movies are nowadays becoming popular. So as a content creator, it depends on you what kind of movie content you are making. If it is on VR, people would love to be there inside that movie, interact with the movie and the story. So as a consumer, I can be a part of that movie. I can watch the objects probably in a completely different way, and I can interact with them. So interactive movie making is the next future which is coming up, and it's coming up very, very fast. And in those kind of movies, you can have parallel different ending of that movie. So it may happen that you are hero. Okay, I'll shoot it a little bit. Maybe I'm the hero in that movie and you are probably the heroine, and there is a villain who is coming up. So the villain can kill me, or there is another ending, I can kill that villain. Okay, so as a consumer, you have that kind of enjoyment, which is going to happen very, very soon, and people would love to be part of those kind of theatrical drama in their own way.
That's right.
And guys, tell me one thing. When you watch some movie, probably the content is more than 2 hours. But when you watch shorts, which is probably very, very small, or the reels, which is completely different kind of content creation altogether, in OTT platform, it's being called as pocket films. So when we talk about pocket films, those movie contents, consumers are different. They want to have a laugh. Sometimes they want to watch a serious content. Sometimes they want to educate themselves. Depending on your wish, you can create those pocket films, and that is going to disrupt the market. Why we are talking about entertainment and media? Because it used to be a traditional business, but with the evolvement of technology, this industry adopted technology very fast. And if you look at the adoption, none of those movies nowadays are complete if you don't have the editing setup, which means you need a VFX team, you need a SFX team, which means VFX means visual effects, sound effects, you have makeup team, you have special effects team, you have many different kind of technology which has been evolved and disrupted this industry. And you ask me that whether this can help anybody to raise fund or not. Yes, this can. So imagine a situation in today's time. Today's time is all about how fast you can react and act and communicate and talk about your story, right? So in today's time, guys, if some traditional business don't evolve, don't update themselves, they are lacking behind a lot of things. Example, your photo shoot. If the photographers don't have amazing camera, which is deeply connected with a DSLR technology, along with flash guns that they have, and probably the disruptors that they have, or probably the kind of makeup that they have done. And after taking the picture, if they don't edit it, do you feel the kind of output that you're watching is going to happen?
Of course not. No.
So any business in today's time, I'm just taking example for media entertainment, but any business in today's time is directly or indirectly impacted by technology. And regarding acceleration, regarding business upscaling, definitely, if you are not in those kind of sector, it is very, very hard to upskill, update, and be in the buzzwords in today's time. Well, it may happen that you don't have a lot of great technologies. It may happen that you don't have budget for the same, but you have the vision for the same. So as a business owner, if you have that kind of vision that you are in a traditional business, you have been doing good, your turnovers are great, or probably your profit margins are great, but you need a good number of capital, good number of handshaking to update your business so that you can scale it up better, then definitely these kind of acceleration program which we run in Co-Innovate Ventures, or the kind of mentoring sessions that we do in Entrepreneur Phase, is the kind of program that is designed for you, for sure.
That's right. That's right. It was very well explained by you, because, you know, it's the modern world is the world of technology. But both of us, we met some people that they're still into traditional business, and, you know, they really believe in it. They even do not want to change. But my question to you is, do you think how those traditional business can update their system, their business analyst, the business structure to the technology as the other companies? And most of companies, of course, they're updated. But how traditional business can be updated? And can you give us some examples to make our audience more understandable about their business?
Definitely. Gaz, you are right. Like there are many traditional business who usually connect
Yes.
with us. They look for
Mhm.
some kind of updation. They look for some kind of upgradation, and they want money. I understand. We do respect traditional businesses are great. I mean, there is no question about it.
Absolutely.
Say, for an example, you are in agriculture. You are probably producing some agricultural foods. I'll take example. Maybe you are producing mango. Great.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
you're producing mango, there are better technology in today's time wherein you can calculate per square feet how much production that you are going to have. And if you can calculate it with organic farming, or probably if you want to do a different kind of farming with your mango production, you don't know whether you can do it or not because you are not probably well connected with the concept called vertical farming. With the same land, with the same position, you can do the same. So in today's time, sustainable agriculture is one of the buzzwords. So when you are inside that, your profit ratio goes up, your investment becomes optimized. When you integrate technology, your understanding of output which you are going to get becomes smooth, normal, and reasonable. You asked me, guys, if I can give you some practical example or not. Definitely yes. I'll take example of one such country which is there in some part in Asia. I really don't want to name that company, otherwise I'll be probably promoting them. I don't want to promote it, but as an example, in Vietnam, they usually do many different kind of agricultural activities, right?
Mhm.
But in some part of Asia, they wanted to upscale their business, and they were mainly into production of rice. Now, it's a cycle. When they are doing it on an organic basis, rice has got its own cycle. So if you want to push some extra elements into it, I call them elements because I really don't like when people put some steroids into those plants, which is
Yeah.
giving you a faster process, and your crop becomes
That's right.
big. It's not good for your health. But as an organic farmer, when you are producing organic vegetables, probably I'll take example of this rice production unit. For them, they didn't understood if they can utilize their land multiple number of times, and what kind of crops that they can probably produce with the same land, keeping that land and their ecosystem same and optimized with a similar kind of farming that they can do. So what we did, we introduced 3 different kind of activities which they can do within the same land. We did the soil testing. We understood the kind of soil that they have, kind of water that they need. So we started producing in the same land. We started producing a little bit of different kind of seeds, which is really good and healthy for human body, along with
That's right.
the rice that they are producing. And we taught them if they can mix that same kind of land materials with a different kind of land, with a different kind of clays and different kind of farming elements, they would be able to utilize their land in different kind of activities altogether. So what happened, in a small piece of that land, we taught them how to produce mushrooms. So what happened, when you are producing mushroom, it doesn't need a lot of activities, okay? It can be
Yeah.
produced in a small place altogether. So as a farmer, now they are able to produce mushroom, different seeds, and definitely the rice. And when we talk about rice, now they are able to produce normal rice plus red rice, both different kind of rice. It was possible because we integrated technology inside it. Technology, again, let me repeat, technology doesn't mean IT. We integrated agricultural technology into there, and we wanted to keep the same food value so that people can get same kind of food value with less number of, I would say, very, very less number of man hours inside that land. All this was possible because we calculated it very well. We analyzed it very, very well. Data science played a huge role over it. Okay. The analytics played a huge role over there. We understood the per capita capacities, and it was not an easy, guys. It was a very difficult job because when you talk to the farmers, maximum times they are not educated with such kind of new technology which is there in the market.
That's right. Yes.
Because
yes.
it was hard job for us to teach them, train them, and bring the seeds from a different country and implement that seed into a complete foreign land altogether and grow it. It was possible because of the evolvement of technology and faster connectivity and the kind of network that we have. Hope this helps the audience to understand how things can be done. And the whole process took us approximate 9 months. It was not that easy to do that.
Wow.
It's not
Wow.
like
Almost 1 year.
Yeah, almost a year. Because you need to educate the farmers, you need to do the soil testing, you need to understand and treat the soil well. You need to change a little bit of, you know, your the way you are doing the farming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Update them to new technology. Yeah, I know, I understand. But to be honest, I also didn't know that that even technology is also involved with agriculture. Yeah, I'm sure maybe most of our audience, they also didn't know that. It was so informative actually.
thank you so much. Probably you can see
Yeah.
that in Malaysia as well. If you do dig into it, you will see that in various different parts of Malaysia, you will see that people are nowadays using a different kind of technology for such kind of activities. And in India, guys, I know a couple of people who are not from agriculture field, but as an activity, because they love their own land, they want to do vertical farming. And that's happening. That's happening nowadays.
Oh my God. So just one question. Although you answered between your words, but just to double confirm with you, with all the great explanation from you from traditional businesses, may I know for our own audience, do you think this still can get help from us, but to get fundraising? Do you think it's still possible
It's still
after
possible.
they
It's still
updated to new
possible.
technology?
It's still possible, guys. Like, it's a right kind of question. So it's still possible if they feel that they need some kind of support, they need some kind of help. It is possible to get in touch with us, have a discussion with us to understand what kind of business that they run. And if they want to grow their market, whether they have that growth mindset and appetite. If you can allow me, I'll be happy to share you few of those very basic thing which is being asked in like any
Oh yeah,
exam.
sure, please. Yes, yes.
So as a when you're talking to this founder or the CEO, we'll be more than happy to understand uh, whether he wants to see his company to be public
Mhm.
or not. You know, it is important to understand that whether he wants to make his company public or not, whether you want to do it on an IPO scale or not, whether they have a strategic buyer or they want to show us a couple of strategic buyers in the next couple of years or not. If we don't understand that, how can we make sure that these guys are going to do some kind of good business? It cannot happen on a normal talk that, okay, fine, I'm going to bring some buyers. We need to understand what kind of buyers you're going to bring and from where. And do you have such kind of relevant network or not? If not, that is fine, we can help. But please be honest and truthful about yourself and to us as well. Well, what is his appetite? Do this fellow wants to grow more slowly, or opt to attain profitability, or he wants to grow fast? What is the kind of appetite that this person have got? So collectively, if you choose a growth and a market that is basically rewarding high growth rate over any factor, I propose that if you don't have an experienced CEO, get an experienced CEO into your team. And that's the reason probably you are willing to raise fund. It is not about you're raising fund just to give social media ads. I mean, that doesn't
Exactly.
actually make any sense until unless you are generating leads. So if you can't generate lead, I think you better understand how social media works. You need to understand that, right? So definitely, I mean, if there is a team who is doing good, they want a growth, and they have the entire strategy, they have the plan, they have the pitch deck ready, we can help. If you don't have the pitch deck, if you don't have the entire business plan ready, we have complete separate division called the entrepreneur phase, which can help you to create your pitch deck, your business plan, and definitely you can use it to raise fund from anyone. It doesn't matter that you have to raise it from us. You can raise it from anyone.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. One more thing that I would love to add in your valuable words. In previous sessions, we talked about founder and CEO. I met a few companies that the guy will come to me. I'm the founder. I'm everyone in my company. Okay, who's your CEO? I'm the founder. Okay, some people, they prefer just to do everything by their own self. They don't like to have a team. They don't like to have a CEO. Why? Because they think they're just a founder and it's enough. Of course, it is not enough. If you really want to grow in your business, and if you really want to be someone in your own country or your city you are living, I suggest you guys to watch the episode. We need to find it on YouTube, to watch this episode to understand about founder and CEO. And thank you so much, Mr. Arjit, for today's informative session. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving all the information to our audience. And I will see you again in next session. And until then, take very good care of yourself, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, guys. You're always amazing as usual.
Thank you.